Allison has 13 fewer blocks than Ella. Ella has 16 blocks. For A through C, choose yes or no to indicate whether each number sentence will show how many blocks Allison has. Well, this key phrase right here, 13 fewer blocks, that's letting us know that we have a bigger, smaller difference problem. What this tells us is that we're going to have a bigger number comparing to a smaller number, and we want to know its difference, which is a fewer amount. So let's use this graphic organizer, reread this problem, and let's answer the question. Allison has 13 fewer blocks than Ella. So who has the larger amount? Well, Ella has the larger amount because the problem reads Allison has 13 fewer blocks. So we're going to write Allison's name right here where it says smaller. When we continue reading, it says Ella has 16 blocks. Well, we're going to put the number 16 in this top bar. Back to the first part of the sentence problem, Allison has 13 fewer blocks than Ella. So Allison's 13 fewer blocks goes right here. This is Allison's 13 fewer blocks. And so we don't know Allison's amount. What this diagram helps us to understand is that the top bar is equal to the two bottom bars. So 16 is equal to an unknown number plus 13. So one way we could write an equation would be what number plus 13 equals 16. And we could also write it like this, 16 minus 13 is equal to an unknown number. When we do that, we probably will figure out that that number is 3. And so Allison has 3 blocks. There are 4 different equations that we can write, or number sentences, 4 different number sentences that we can write using the numbers 16, 3, and 13. Again, we're going to focus on the number 16, 3, and 13 to write number sentences to solve this problem. Well, one number sentence that we solved and used was 16 minus 13 equals 3. We could also say 16 minus 3 equals 13. For addition, 3 plus 13 equals 16, or 13 plus 3 equals 16. These are the 4 different ways that we can use, or the 4 different number sentences that we can use to answer this question. And the question is this: for A through C, choose yes or no to indicate whether each number sentence will show how many blocks Allison has. So for A reads blank minus 13 equals 16. Well, that number is actually 29, and so that's not one of our 4 options here. It's not one of these, so this is a no. That's not going to help us solve the problem. For B, 16 minus 13 equals what number? That's 3. That's actually one of our equations. That's this one right here. So B is yes. Yes, that number sentence would help us solve the problem. For C reads what unknown number plus 13 equals 16. Well, we know that number is 3. How do we know that number is 3? Well, we figured out the equation right there. So that means C is also a yes.